Tell us more about that, Neelu. This is your time now.
Okay, so just a minute in background for anybody else who would not know this. I just mentioned a little while ago also, it's been a minimum of 3, maximum of 4.5 to 5 years that I've actually not worked out. I had a bunch of injuries, and then I just, energy was gone and I don't want to do it, was that. And then the realization that I'm likely going through perimenopause actually came much later, but that's a different conversation altogether. Now, in the process of that, you know what happens when you work out regularly and you suddenly don't work out? Doesn't matter. There is a pile up of weight that happens. So that happened. Leaving all that aside now, because otherwise I can go on for 10 more minutes. What happened is that when Nidhu did, I think, Nidhu, was that your first weight release program? It was the one where there were decrees, which were like, say it 400 times, say it 700 times.
Yeah.
The first program, all right? And then everybody had to write done once you had done it on the group. And then 700, how am I supposed to do it? So Nidhu very nicely said, okay, break it up in the day. And I think when somebody got really frustrated, she said, okay, break it up in 2 days. I would do the 700 also in one shot. I think that's the only time, Nidhu, I've been regular with the degree. So I'm talking about then. It's been a year almost, Nidhu, when that first came. Okay,
last year.
Why I'm bringing that up is I did that. It got over. I repeated it. Okay, because at that time, I was hell-bent on fighting what is happening? What, just because I stopped working out, this is going to happen? No, I'm going to do something about it. So there was this, it was a battle, basically. However, that happened. Then you did more programs, including the leaner, stronger, and subcutaneous, the fat, the visceral fat. And that was the thinking, saying, writing.
Yeah.
Right? And that program, everybody was halfway or almost finishing it, and I had just started it. That's what happened. And then after a point, I just stopped, Nidhu. I didn't think about stopping. I just stopped because I stopped fighting it. And the stopping fighting it also, people, has happened because of the decrease. I didn't stop fighting it because I gave up. There was an acceptance, it's peaceful. It'll happen when it's meant to happen. And that also came because of the decrease, Nidhu. All right. I didn't get enlightened one fine morning, like Buddha. That didn't happen. The end result, basically, bottom line of that is, yes, body had gone into full-on protection mode. And Hindi mein bolte na, but the fail gayi thi body. So what do I say? It had spread. All right. And a lot of you would have seen it on the calls also, because suddenly my face went from ear to ear.
You always look stunning and gorgeous.
So, as Nidhu says, the decrees once said are working for your entire life. With a weight decrease, 400, 700 level at one shot, saying, I did a double round of it and each day 1 day. So it was a 14-day program. So I did 28 days of it. I did this other one much later after a gap. End result is that no working out, no not eating what I feel like eating and want to eat, including every food that you're not supposed to eat. If this is the journey you're supposed to be on, do all that. And this hoodie that you're seeing me wearing, and forgive me, you're suddenly just going to be seeing like a part of the hoodie. So this was something that I couldn't zip up. This year, I said, very sorry, I'm going to be wearing it again because hello, I can zip it up.
Yeah. Fantastic.
And Nidhu, even better. The body is spread to take care of me, to protect me. My body is still protecting me. It's not that because this has happened, the body is not. The protection it now gives me is with food. Nidhu, I still want to eat a lot of things. Okay, sometimes I'll get it made or make it myself or order it. Because this is still here. This is still here, right? Oh, I want to have that mutton curry right now. Order it. I take one bite. And I'm like, no. And I set it aside. And this is not depriving.
Correct.
Okay. Anything, excessive salt, too much salt. Excessive spices, excessive spice. That thing, the body, that level, that is the protection. My body my body is still protecting me, and now it's protecting me with this. And I remember what you said to me, Nadu. You tell people what you said to me about the intelligence and the body. You tell people, because you say it best. I'll just mess it up.
I've said 7 million things.
Okay, so about the fact that not this, but letting the body's intelligence take over and like letting it happen, something on those lines.
Yes, that the shift and the change is organic. You don't have to think it. The thing with diets is you got to hold it. You got to control. You're trying to manipulate the body. You're saying, okay, I'm hungry, but I'm on a diet. I'm not going to eat. And of course, we know what's happening at midnight. It's this where the body's intelligence takes over, where you trust you and you trust you back. Oh, magic happens here. Neelu is down 8 pounds, 16 kilos. This is not a joke. This is incredible.
Gradual. Nothing overnight, nothing, the body collapse, nothing. Like one fine day, it was suddenly a bunch of kilos down. Another fine day was suddenly a bunch of kilos more down. And when I hit the 16 kg mark is when I brought it up with you guys.
That's right.
Because that's when I could zip this up. That's when I brought it.
How cool, right?